So I'm an idiot. I slept through all my alarms, and so I cannot react properly live to the trailer. Well, reveal trailer of season 11. It's almost 8 o'clock, actually. And it was released. And the thing happened at 6:30, so I slept for an additional hour and a half, basically. But I might as well do this. And I'm a bit ashamed because I did this with season 10, but then I didn't make any videos for season 10, mainly because I just struggled with life at that point because I went to Comic-Con in April and then I got busy with work in May and June. And same thing's happening in July. I'm just busy with work, but hopefully I can at least make some content. I've been working on some videos in the background, just haven't gotten to finalization. Mainly just with the thumbnails because thumbnails are my weakest part. But anyways, let's do another quick video of me just reacting to this. So yeah, okay, let's hopefully react to this and get this uploaded today. I mean, I've got time to wait because I'm actually a bright side about this is that I can watch this and update finals at the same time. So yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome. In just a few minutes, we launch Season 11, and it's called Galaxy Masters.
Ooh.
It's a season inspired by science fiction, space exploration, astronauts, retrofuturism,
teasers.
and the stories and films that have shaped how we imagine humanity's future among the stars.
Okay.
You'll see influences from early space programs, ambitious visions of life beyond Earth, classic science fiction, and space opera. We're also introducing a brand new arena called Galaxy Estates. Set inside a massive habitat ring orbiting Saturn, the arena is inspired by early NASA concepts and visions of humanity living beyond Earth. It's one of our most visually distinct arenas so far,
Yeah,
and we'll come back to it a little later to take a closer look around. We're also continuing to reduce frustration across the game for players of all skill levels. One of the biggest gameplay changes this season is a complete rework of melee combat. Instead of continuing to make incremental balance adjustments, we've stepped back and reworked the underlying system itself, with the goal of making melee more rewarding to use and fair to play against. One of the things we're most excited about this season is how we introduce new players to the finals. For the first time, new players will get a deeper introduction to the world of the finals and the journey of becoming a contestant. Season 11 opens the door to the world beyond the arena, revealing more of the people, places and stories that surround the game show, and helping players understand their place within it. This is something that we wanted to do for a long time, and what you'll see this season is just the first step. We're also continuing to improve communication, spawning, player learning, progression systems, and competitive play across the game. Today you'll hear directly from the teams behind these features as they take you through what's coming in Season 11. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Joachim Stigson and I'm the World Director on the Finals. For this map, we wanted to explore a vision of the future inspired by retro sci-fi aesthetics from the 60s and 70s. One main inspiration has been the space colony artwork created by NASA during the 70s. Many of these concepts are showing rotating habitats designed to simulate gravity and support population in orbit. The map takes place inside one of these massive space habitats, showing a community where people can live, work, relax, and travel without ever returning to Earth. We wanted it to feel like a place where people actually would call home, a version of the American dream reimagined for life in space. As you move through the map, you will encounter a variety of landmarks that supports this idea. There are quiet suburban neighborhoods next to luxurious mid-century modern houses overlooking the landscape of the colony. You will also find a sports center where residents can stay active, as well as a large botanical garden that helps bring nature into this artificial environment. One of the most important locations on the map is the terminal. This serves as a central hub for the colony, allowing the residents to travel between different destinations within the ring and other planets.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on.
Galaxy
hold on,
Estates is shaped by
I'm gonna go back.
different
I'm looking over here. This is fucking. It's basically like a big circle, I think, and holy shit, that goes far. Like, look at this. I'm pretty sure this wall's like the, arena edge. And there's something over here, and I'm assuming there's more over here. This map is big.
destinations within the ring and other planets. Galaxy Estates is shaped by its sponsor. This season's sponsor is Cometa, an American company specializing in luxury orbital residences. Through Cometa, we were able to imagine what a premium space habitat might look like when designed for those seeking a life beyond Earth limits.
I would say I kind of miss when we had
From a
multiple
gameplay
sponsors each
perspective,
season.
we wanted movement to play a major role in how players experience
But
the map.
it's fine.
To support this, Galaxy Estate introduces speed tunnels that allows players to quickly travel between different zones and reposition themselves across the arena. The speed tunnels creates fast connections between key locations and can completely change the flow of an engagement. We are also introducing anti-gravity volumes throughout the map. These areas allows players to float upwards and reach higher levels, opening up for new traversal opportunities and vertical combat spaces. While exploring the colony, make sure to stop by the oxygen pods for a breath of fresh air, take a stroll throughout the residential backyards, and spend some time appreciating the everyday life we have tried to imagine inside this futuristic world, making your way to the terminal gates.
Yes, what I'm most excited for.
This season, one of our main focuses has been on reworking the melee combat system. As we've said previously, we feel melee has two core problems we'd like to solve. We want to make melee a more viable style of play with a fair chance of winning matches, and we want to ensure melee is not frustrating for those who die to it, which has been a common point of frustration. To make melee more viable, we've made several changes. First, we've done a full balance pass on all the weapons, increasing damage, modifying swing speeds, and adjusting ranges. This has increased the potential power of the majority of melee weapons. Second, all melee weapons can now lunge towards an enemy when making any attack, and the size of the lunges has been extended. The ranges of these lunges differ from weapon to weapon, but they now allow melee players to close distance on enemies more effectively. Third, we've reworked many of the attack sequences of primary attacks, making them more responsive, and we've reworked the functionality of many secondary attacks to make them more reliable. For example, the Riot Shield is now much more effective at blocking incoming damage, making it a great way to stall enemies, and it has gained a Shield Bash attack that knocks enemies back several meters. To offset some of this increased power and reduce the frustration of being on the receiving end of melee attacks, we've introduced two new systems, Stamina and Precision, that make melee combat more skill-driven. Stamina controls when the melee player has access to lunges and when they don't. Whenever the player performs an attack and lunges, their stamina bar is consumed. While out of stamina, players can still attack, but they will not have lunges to help them reach the target, and stamina will gradually regenerate over a short period of time. However, when the player lands a hit with their melee weapon, their stamina will immediately refill. This system punishes melee users that rush their attacks and frequently miss the target, but rewards those that effectively chain hits together by giving them constant access to stamina.
That's good.
Precision is a new system that
Precision
introduces
is what I
more
like.
aim skill to melee. Previously, any part of a hit sweep with a melee weapon would cause the same amount of damage to the enemy, but with Precision, different parts of the sweep do different amounts of damage. The precision zone at the center of the sweep will cause precise hits that do the maximum amount of damage, with many melee weapons receiving a damage buff compared to Season 10. Any hits made by a sweep that are outside the precision zone are considered glancing blows and do less damage. Combined, these changes increase the overall power potential of melee weapons and better reward melee players for getting close to their targets. But with precision and stamina, melee players are required to be more deliberate in their actions to access that potential. In addition to these changes, we've also updated Quick Melee to make it a more integral part of the melee system. Quick Melee has had its damage reduced slightly, and we have had stamina added to it. In this case, stamina does not control the lunge component, but instead grants Quick Melee access to a kick attack that can be used to push nearby enemies away from the player. This
I knew about the kick attack because I read the blog
to a
post, but I
kick
just want to...
attack.
Literally just fucking kicked him in the nuts. Oh no, it was more of a shin, but the way, the fact that he actually just slid and then just kicked him made it look like kicked him in the nuts.
Control the lunge component,
Oh, sorry, no, it's
but
this.
instead grants
Look at that. Actual, like, hit detection mark. That's interesting.
Quick Melee access to a kick attack that can be used to push nearby enemies away from the player. This knockback only occurs if the player has stamina when performing a quick melee attack, and that stamina is always consumed on use
Oh, that's a pretty good distance.
and is
for
not
knockback.
regenerated by scoring a hit. This new quick melee provides you with an option to counter melee attackers when they get too close, as well as offering potential counters to items like the Winch Claw. We're excited for you to get your hands on this new melee system and look forward to your feedback on it. Season 11 also brings a series of quality of life improvements to the game, across features such as ranked tournaments, the ping system, objective spawning, and player cards. Over the last 6 months, we've continued to refine ranked play, which has led to a significant increase in players, but we feel there is still plenty to improve upon. In Season 11, we're introducing personal performance bonuses that can grant bonus ranked score based on how you perform in a match. The amount is based on your performance grade and your current ranked tier. This system should mean that even when you lose a match, a good performance still generates some benefits. We're also introducing an updated ranked score breakdown at the end of the match that more clearly shows where you gained and lost score. Additionally, we've updated how we calibrate players during placement at the start of the season.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, I've been stuck in bronze and silver for past 3-ish seasons because I didn't do ranked season 8. And I'm just gonna say this. I have just completely wrecked people in ranked because of that. And yet I still get placed in bronze and silver even though I get like fucking 20 kills. Bless. And only die like 5 times. I recorded myself doing it. Except for sometimes it does not work. And it's mainly because I don't make it to the next round because, well, usually we get, well, just because I get kills does not mean I am pro.
Which should lead to a much more balanced ranked distribution early in the season compared to before. And we've also added an additional reward token to ranked for Season 11. Players can now earn 2 Diamond tokens, one for reaching Diamond 4, and an additional one for reaching Diamond 1. We've also made a series of improvements to the ping system. This includes adding clearer visual feedback to pings, as well as consolidating all the different wheels into a single, more condensed wheel, with fewer duplicate entries, making team play and communication much easier. Elsewhere this season, we've made modifications to the objective spawn system in our cash-out modes, with the aim of bringing increased variety and replayability to the game. We've rebalanced how we select cash-out locations in matches, making it more flexible and more varied. As a result, players should see a much fairer selection of cash-out locations
Please tell me you got rid of elevator spots.
and have more tactical options. This season, we've also made a range of enhancements to player cards to give players further ways to customize their own unique contestants. Just like outfits, player cards can now be individually edited and saved, and players can assign a unique player card to each contestant. This allows players to customize their player card to perfectly match their outfit for each contestant they build. Additionally, you can now pick which pose to show on your player card, rather than your intro emote being used.
Okay.
Our new tutorial in Season 11 introduces the player as a rookie to the world of the finals, thrust into their first round as a competitor alongside the legendary contestant, Dee.
You ready to get famous?
The tutorial takes the rookie through the early stages of a cash-out match, introducing them
Jax.
to vaults, cash
That can't be a coincidence.
boxes and cash-out stations, as well as the dynamic gameplay that makes the finals unique, and a range of other mechanics. As the player learns the game, the tutorial relaxes into a more open cash-out match against the new bot opponents, complete with all the action and intensity of a regular finals match. Through this match, the rookie makes themselves known to the finals sponsors and contestants, and after the match, guided by Dee, the player enters the new Early Talent Program. This is a new training school for contestants that guides new players through the game's various modes, with a series of quests and rewards. This new path for onboarding players to the finals means that there's never been a better time to get your friends to try the game. The Early Talent Program sits inside the Academy screen, which has also been updated this season. The Academy now contains new tutorial videos for ranked cash out, quick cash, and point break modes, giving you an easy way to learn about each game mode. You can now also access the challenges in the practice range directly from the Academy, where you can select the challenge you want to play, its difficulty, and then load directly into that challenge to play it. Another major addition to the game in Season 11 is that Cash Out mode can now be played against bots for those who want to. The Cash Out bots mode can be selected from the play screen, and you are free to queue for
Oh, it's in Gmo. Okay.
the mode either solo, as a party of up to 3 players, or you can choose to matchmake to find a team. Bot matches use the Cash Out format, meaning that players enter into a 3-round tournament just as they would in regular Cash Out mode. You can also earn progress to World Tour,
What? Excuse me, what? You're joking, right? Okay, that's a bit stupid. Why would you... Okay, it better just not be as much progress as playing actual World Tour. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if you're gonna earn the same amount, no one's gonna play regular Cash Out if they can just play against bots. I'm just gonna say that.
Battle Pass and other progression systems in bot matches, but that is at a reduced rate.
Okay, thank you.
The bot opponents are fully able to navigate the finals' highly dynamic environments, cause destruction, and make use of an array of gadgets and specializations. Bots provide the full Cash Out experience, but in a great environment for new players to learn the game. If you've ever tried the finals before and struggled to find your footing, Cash Out bots provide a great space for you to jump back into the game.
I got a bit worried with the points thing, but they said reduce, and I'm like, okay, then it's good.
And this is just the start for bots. Over time, we plan to continue to extend bot functionality and support to other game modes, more maps, and more items.
Over the past few years, we've learned a lot about the finals. We've listened to your feedback, studied how people play, and used those lessons to shape what's coming next. Everything we're building toward is based on one simple idea: doubling down on what makes the finals unique. The game show, the tournaments, the dynamism, and the freedom players have in how they play. Season 10 strengthened the core. Season 11 makes the finals easier to get into and more enjoyable to play, whether you're a brand new player or a veteran. And in Season 12, those efforts come together in a major evolution of the game. You'll see fundamentally evolved destruction and dynamism, visual upgrades across the game, a stronger sense of progression and purpose throughout each season, and improvements that build on everything we've learned since launch. We'll have much more to share in the months ahead, and we're incredibly excited for you to see what we've been working on. But for now, we're happy to launch Season 11. A new theme, a new arena, a whole new way for players to step into the game, and a long list of changes, big and small, aimed at making the finals more fair, more welcoming, and more fun to play. A lot of this came from you, from what you've told us and what you've asked for, and we're grateful for that. It's how the game keeps getting better. There's plenty more we're still working on, but for now, it's all live and ready to play. So jump in, try it out, and let us know what you think. And we'll see you in the arena. Welcome to Galaxy Masters.
All right, there we go. Now I am off to go edit that video and wait for the final update.